Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Last of Us Escape the Dark board game, so we'll get straight into it. We'll get through the plastic guys, then we'll show you the box, pull everything out and get a closer look. Do let us know in the comments what you think guys, and if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. So I backed this one on Kickstarter. Done a few Kickstarter board games now. Done a large range of board games as well on the channel, old and new, so feel free to check them out if something that does interest you guys. We've got a slip cover here, so we'll check this out. Very nicely detailed. You got the Last of Us wording, the Naughty Dog logos as well, and some nice imagery. So we'll lift that up guys. Okay, you even got the official Sony PlayStation licensed product. Okay, so we've got the top of the box. It's exactly the same as the bottom, and then you've got the Last of Us Escape the Dark logos all the way around that. So let's lift the lid. Packing some weight guys, so bear with us. Everything's nice and tight. Okay, nothing on the inside there. We've got the, so this is the collector's edition. Okay, that I've backed here. It just comes with some more figures and all the information and some trays and stuff like that. All the information is on that sleeve. Okay, so straight up, get rid of that. We've got our figures and some pop outs there. Okay, so take a look at everything. We've got the rule book. Let's just grab everything out and then we can take a look at everything one by one. Okay, looks like we've got the character sheets here. There's a tray in there. There's definitely more stuff in here because it is packing more weight. Okay, so we have the final components. Okay, we've got a couple of containers here, housing everything. We've got another L shape as well. So let's try and make some room here guys, and then that way we can take a look at everything. Just bear with us for a few moments. Okay, so we got our tray over here. Got some cards to take a look at. Just trying to open it up. What I'm going to do off camera guys is take a read of the instructions, then set it up, probably one of the more basic sort of levels, and just run through the how it all plays, how it's set up, and try and give you an understanding on the actual game. Okay, so we've got some nicely detailed cards here. So these ones are called suburbs. I'll check if we've got some search cards too. Okay. Okay, so let's break it up. So we've got suburbs, we've got downtown, we've got the sewer, we've got the university, we've got the lakeside, and then we've got infected, and just some cards here with some enemies on them. All right, so we've got a couple of search cards here. All right. We'll take a look. So these say infected on them. Tells you, sort of telling you to turn over now, and probably going to have to follow the instructions on those. So not too much detail on these guys, just information on what needs to be carried out. Then we'll take a look at our card. So this side just has the same image, okay? But then you've got different images on each of these cards on the back side. Okay. All right. we'll take a look at the sewers again. Got the same imagery on all of them on that side, and then we've got some nicely detailed images on the opposite side. Okay, and then information as well on what needs to be carried out. Okay, we'll take a look at the university cards next. So again, nice imagery there, and then we've got more nice imagery on the opposite side. I do like sort of the black and white sort of effect they've gone with here. So we've got that side again with the which is all the same, and then we've got more images on the back side again with information on what needs to be carried out. Okay, downtown is the final set here. Again, same image there, and then we've got nice images again on the backs of these. So very nicely detailed, definitely gone into a lot of effort just in those set of cards there. Okay, we do have a smaller set to take a look at now, so just bear with me while we unwrap these. Okay, so these ones, items, stashed items. Okay, so we got stashed items. Starting weapons. We got camp cards. We got QZ. Special ability. Upgrade weapon. We've got crafted item. We've got item cards. Okay, so not going to check all these out, but they got nice images on both sides. So that's your item card, and then you're going to have images like that on the back side there. We've got starting weapon, okay, cards. We got the QZ. I believe that's quarantine zone card. You got your crafted item, your camp cards, your special ability cards. We've got our stashed item cards, and then the final set are the upgraded weapons. Okay, all right, moving forward, guys. I think we missed a couple here, so my apologies. From earlier, all survivors must travel to this location on the same day. Infected swarm. Okay, so these are kind of like possibly mini bosses. So you got an infected swarm card there, which is quite nice. The bloater, which is very nicely detailed as well. And then you got the Fedra blockade, okay, that you've got to challenge and take on. All the information on the bottom there on what needs to, on how it all plays out. Okay, moving forward, we've got our character sheets here. So same image on the back, I'm assuming for all of them. And then we've got Ellie, okay. Nice thick cards here. You got Joel, you got Tess, Tommy, Bill, and Marlene. Okay, got our board here. Okay, so it is sort of one large board piece to take a look at. So this is the way up. Bits going on, lots of bits going on. Okay, so here is your Last of Us Escape the Dark board, guys. All right. We'll get rid of that one for now. Here's our rule book, quite large, quite thick. Like I said, I'm just going to go over the basics on sort of how to get started, and just to give you an idea on what's you're sort of up against later on in the video. Okay, so we've got some tokens here. Nice little trays, pretty cool. So you got exclamation mark and X on some of them. Then you've got your characters on other ones, question marks as well. So a range of different tokens here. Okay. Next up, we've got some. These are probably going to be for your character cards that we looked at earlier. But you've got little black cubes. And then we've got, these are probably going to be your attacking cubes and stuff like that. They've just got crosshairs sort of on them. And then there's a couple of blank ones as well. Okay, another tray included. Okay, so again, we've got the sort of the circle crosshair, again in black dice form, and a couple of sides are blank. So, and then we've got, these seem to be your character dice. They've got the names of each of the characters on them. So this is Joel's dice. Okay, you've got Ellie's dice. I'm pretty. They are different. Okay, you got Bill and Tess. You got Tommy and Marlene. Okay, so they're going to be your character ones. Then we've got a whole bunch of more black ones here with similar items to the character ones, but probably going to be your enemy dice to roll. Okay. We've dealt with all that. Now, we took a quick look at these, but there's your character tray. We lift off the lid. And this is some tape to deal with. Just be careful, guys. A little bit of shame. Mine's already cracked there on the top. And then we've got. Okay, I thought this was a pop out, but it's not. It's just, could be where those tokens go later on. I'm not too sure. This might be the rounds actually. Sometimes you got a certain amount of time or rounds to defeat the enemy or sort of finish the game. So that could be what that's sort of doing. And you got your sort of your warning sort of spaces as well. Maybe that's where you have to do attack the mini bosses and stuff like that. Okay, going forward, we've got a lot of. So we've got our enemies and we've got our characters through there. And then we've got more enemies across the bottom. Okay. So they're all the same enemy type. Yep. Cool. All right, so we'll take a look at our characters. Very nicely detailed, guys. Even the bases are quite detailed. So they definitely put a lot of effort into those. And then we've got just, this is the same enemy all the way through. We've got the smaller sort of enemy there as well. So that's all our characters there. Okay, guys, well, that's everything included in today's box. Like I said, though, do stick around if you're interested in taking a quick look at how it all plays and is set up and all the rules and stuff like that. Try explain it as the best I can. But do let us know in the comments what you think. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. But for now, we're going to conclude this part of the video. Welcome back, guys. So I got it set up, took a read of the instructions. There's a little bit going on. Hopefully it will make some sense, but this is sort of how you're going to set up your board. You've got all your different locations, you've got your camp cards, you've got all your other item cards as well. You've got your character cards, so you just determine which character you'd like to play as. Then you've got all your tracker cubes as well. You've got your character cubes, and then you've got your character tokens. So you'll start at the quarantine zone, and then you determine if you want to leave the east or west side of the map, and then you make your way around the different locations, completing tasks. Okay, so basically what happens is there's the action phase and the travel phase. Okay, so when it's your player's turn, you determine if you like to travel or not. So you can travel to a different adjoining location, or you can stay where you are. And then you got your explore phase, action phase, sorry, where you can explore or you can camp. So each location has a camp. You flip the card around when you get to that location, and then you can determine which character wants to use that camp. You follow out the instructions, and then once that's done, you put a token on there, and then no one else for the entirety of the game can use that camp again. Okay, once that happens, and you've determined that you've finished that phase of the game, then it moves on to the combat phase. Okay, but also before you get to the end of the day and the combat phase, there is sort of like a preparation phase where you've got unlimited preparation tasks that you can choose to do. These include trade, craft, upgrade melee weapons, the reload and use items. Okay, so there's quite a few different preparation actions that you can perform there before you decide to end your turn. Once you decide that you want to end your turn, then you flip your character token over to the black side, and then when you're in play, it's on the white side. Okay, that sort of determines when you know each character has finished their task for the day, ready to move on to the next day. And then once you move on to the next days, then you add your tokens to the trackers. So you've got 16 days to basically complete the game and win the game. Once you don't complete it in that amount of time, then it's game over. Okay, it's also game over if any of the characters die. Okay, they lose all their HP, and the game is over again. To win, basically you want to get all the way to the end of the board with all your characters, and you want to defeat the boss, and then you are basically victorious. Okay, also there are outbreak days here. So if you do land on the outbreak days, then you just got to add more threat tokens to each location. Okay, making the threat level higher, obviously more difficult for you to complete the tasks that await you. Basically, they unfold when you turn over the chapter cards here. It determines if you need to fight an enemy or not. Okay, guys. So once and then you move on to obviously the combat phase. When that occurs, you roll the character dice, you roll the enemy dice, and you battle it out, and then you determine who's won and how much HP you've lost, stuff like that, how much ammo you've got left at the end of it, and if your melee weapon is going to break or not. So you want to try and explore as much as you can. That way you can find more items, different items, and then you can obviously craft and stuff like that, and obviously upgrade as well. Okay guys, hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you leave. Hit the like button. If you didn't, hit dislike. Once we get to the next milestone or the next giveaway, so do subscribe, running for that, and we'll catch you next time.